listener. Welcome to the All Over the Place podcast. The only place where, you're not really in one place because you're everywhere.
That was an enigma.
You're an enigma.
Oh, wow. My feelings are hurt. Anyways, don't get too caught up in this intro. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the episode. See you soon.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the All Over the Place podcast. I'm Alex, one of your hosts today, and I'm joined by your other host, Benjamin.
Oh, yeah, in the flesh. You know it's me.
Yeah, that sounded a lot like the intro that we have at the beginning of every episode.
It's okay.
It's fine.
I just wanted to be something that it would be the same for everybody. That it would be, I don't know. Just in case it was different, I guess I wasn't thinking about, the fact that you're just an unoriginal person in general. So.
Okay.
It was more my fault than anything. I take some credit. Don't worry.
Oh, you will take all the credit.
Or you already know I will. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of credits, I only need 2 more.
Only need 2 more? There you
only
go.
need 2 more. I have, no exams this semester.
Oh, really? Nothing?
I might have something in business, but cybersecurity doesn't. We both know music won't. Outdoor education, no. I don't think that history of rock and roll would. It might, but I don't feel. I feel like that's more going to be a final project thing, like maybe like a Bristol board thing or something.
Yeah, I feel like it could be a presentation more than anything.
Or
yeah.
a paper, or like a paper on it. Yeah.
Like a paper on the presentation is what you're saying?
No, like. Or
I'm not sure that's how they work.
No, or a paper on the history of rock and roll. Like an essay.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Anyways. What's happening?
Not much, man. We are always just... It seems like every time we're not recording, we have the most deep conversations, and then we finally put ourselves on... We hit the recording, and yeah, I try to hide it, too, so my brain doesn't get all messed up from it, but I still, yeah... I still get iffy.
I can look for our Am I the Asshole if you want. I think this one's pretty good. I haven't read it. I just read the title, and I know it takes place in a restaurant.
Oh boy, aren't we all ready for this shit? Apologies to anybody. My microphone might have just changed. I moved it.
Am I the asshole for calling my daughter a selfish, insecure little brat?
Ooh, we really got to hear this one to know. You can't tell by the title at all.
No. My daughter, 16, and I have gotten into a massive fight. My daughter has always been a picky eater, and we have always done our best to accommodate for her, feeding her before parties, weddings, etc. Okay, just straight out of the gate, if they're so picky that you have to feed them before going out, I think that's...
No, yeah, just... There's always going to be situations where there's not going to be food you like. Just make the best.
Yeah.
If there's something you least hate, take that. Do not feed her, because that's just feeding into it, and then she's gonna have eating disorders and whatnot. You can't do that. No.
By the way, I do not think they clarify I don't think the writer ever clarifies what they are, but they say the problem lies with my husband's upcoming birthday, turning 50. The restaurant he has picked is very special to us. That is where we first met as children for a business deal our parents had, and then we became best friends, and then he asked me out in that very restaurant, and our first date was there. When he proposed to me and who catered our wedding, I told him I was pregnant, and we held my daughter's birthday there. Okay, so lots of important things have happened at this restaurant. Unfortunately, we couldn't go there a lot Unfortunately, we couldn't go there a lot as we had to move for his job, but basically all the major events of our lives were held there. So for my husband's birthday, to celebrate him turning a half-century old, we went to go there. We once took our daughter there when she was 10 and she hated it. But now, since she is 16, I thought she would have matured enough. Should have. It's not like I'm forcing her to eat. She has the option of eating at home, and I've told her so many times that the restaurant does have food she likes to eat, but she claims that it smells bad. It is a seafood restaurant, but we always sit outside at our usual table, so I don't understand that. She says that we are being what? She says that we are being selfish, but I told her it's not about her and it's not her day. In anger, she refused to talk to us, not doing her usual chores and refusing to eat. My husband is heartbroken, and I think it is all his fault and wants to cancel. But I think it will just fuel her brattiness. Today, my husband had to work late, so it was only my daughter and me. When I called for my daughter to come to eat, she looked at the food and then took the plate and dumped it in the bin. I was
Ooh,
shocked. Food
sheesh.
is valuable, and she didn't have to do that. I snapped at her, calling a selfish, insecure little brat. That she is not only hurting her father, but is ruining his birthday. And it's not as if we were asking her to give up a kidney. That if she continues this behavior, we will never fund her birthday parties ever again. She said that I'm a terrible mother for saying that. I feel like I went overboard, but that she is acting like a little brat. Am I the asshole? Hell no. I'm gonna go out here
No.
with a hell no.
No.
They're a child. You're a parent. Need I say more? They're just a picky eater. I never understand the really picky eaters. That's a pet peeve of mine. The really
Mm.
picky ones. I mean, I can. I'm semi picky, right? If there's something I know I won't like, I won't order it or anything. But if a restaurant has something I don't like, that doesn't mean I won't go there. I'll just go there and get something else.
No. That's. I mean, it's partly the reason the daughter is that way is partly blame on the parents for enabling it. But I mean, no.
Oh yeah.
It's so yeah. I'd probably say a quarter of the blame probably lies on the parents, but I mean the rest of
Well,
it is just.
Well, the thing is, she knows. They say in the story that she knows that she can just eat before they go out, and also it's not her special day; it's her father's birthday, right?
Mhm.
So she can eat before they go. She doesn't have to eat there. They'll be sitting outside. I don't get the problem there. In this scenario specifically, I'm saying, right?
Oh no, no, you're definitely right on that mark.
Right.
On all.
Uh, I mean, I'm sure a seafood restaurant has breadsticks.
I don't. I mean, it's a seafood place. I don't know about breadsticks. I feel like
They
you're
might
thinking
have
of like.
breadsticks
I feel like you're thinking
or
of like a
rolls.
pizza place or like an Italian place.
They
Maybe
might have
rolls.
rolls.
I don't really know what the like side thing of choices for like salad
Oh,
for like fish.
yeah, honestly, I don't know. I thought rolls were just like the generic side dish
I
for
mean
every. Like,
fries, but I mean
oh yeah, fries.
fries are pretty general for most
I
greasy
don't see
food
someone not liking
or fried
fries.
food.
They don't really say what she likes and what she doesn't like, so there's not a whole lot to go off of. But off of just that story alone, I'm gonna say, person, if you're listening right now, I don't know if you know, but you are not an asshole. You are doing a great job at being a parent. And I think that you just need to crack down a little bit more, and maybe both you and your husband get together and show this bitch who's boss.
Honestly, that's so
It's,
disrespectful
uh,
too.
yeah, it's on her
Like no one's even saying you
father's
have to go in
birthday.
there and
I'm
order
assuming it's
anything.
father.
Just you
Yeah,
eat beforehand and just go and support. Like what?
go.
What's the big
Yeah,
deal? Like
she took the food and threw it in the bin. I'm assuming they're British because they said bin. I'm
hmm
assuming it's European.
oh, that's your problem right there. I mean, you can't fix anything past that point. I mean, you're British, like you're fucked from day one.
Hey, don't even brush your teeth. Yeah, you're not the asshole. No way. Anyways, things about things about time. Actually, what's your opinion on picky eaters? Do they annoy you or anything? Pet peeves?
I mean, when I'm affected in my eating because of
Yeah,
someone
like
else,
if
like, well, not necessarily that, but like, yeah, it's annoying you can't bring peanut butter to school, but like, it's not worth it.
That's
Like I don't
not
like
picky eating.
that's not picky. You know
called
what I mean?
allergies.
Yes, but it's the same principle. Your food, your eating habits are impaired by someone else's inability to be around those
Okay.
foods, whether it's by
Yeah.
their own choice or otherwise.
Yeah, not being able to bring peanut like I mean there's peanut butter alternatives obviously like I think what's it called Nutter butter or something like that. It's like peanut free peanut butter. Nut free
Yeah,
peanut butter.
I can't
Yeah, I've
believe it's
never
not
tried
peanut
it.
butter.
Can't believe it's not nut. Anyways, uh I've never tried it, but I am gonna say like peanut butter not being able to take to school. I get it, right? I 100% get it, and I'm not arguing that we should be allowed. But I'm just saying that's a missed opportunity if we can't, because peanut butter sandwiches, like I mean, peanut butter is like high, like protein. It because it's sticky, right? It sticks to the lining of your stomach, so it doesn't stick forever, obviously, because it disintegrates. But it can make you feel full for longer. These are things I've been told by my doctor.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, and I'm gonna be
I'm not making.
curious and look up and see if you're making any of this stuff up.
I don't know. Well, funny story here. I get loopy at nighttime. I get the munchies. I was talking to my doctor about it when it first happened, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't really like it." And they're like, "Peanut butter, dude, will make you feel full for longer."
Yeah, I should just get a jar of peanut butter and just eat peanut butter.
I usually just make a peanut butter sandwich because they're good.
Really, I always like putting my jelly on them. I can't like. I
Really?
mean, I can, but if I just want peanut butter, then I'll put like a banana on there. I
No,
just gotta have something else
no.
to balance it out.
I'm gonna search this up. I don't know if the high in protein thing is real. I feel like peanut butter has protein in it.
I mean, it might.
Does peanut butter have protein?
I guess it really is the question of whether peanuts have protein.
25 grams of protein for every 100 grams. Is a good
Okay,
source of protein. Yeah, it's rich in heart healthy fats and is a good source of protein. Yeah.
that's why everyone likes peanut butter, I guess.
Peanut butter is good. It's the godfather of all food.
Yeah, everything stems from peanut butter.
Everything. So
Everything. Potatoes, peanut butter. Cheeseburger, peanut
Actually,
butter.
pizza, peanut butter.
Hmm.
Ice cream, peanut
Korean
butter. Okay,
barbecue,
that
peanut
one
butter.
works. Sushi, peanut butter.
Okay,
Spaghetti,
that's too far.
spaghetti,
That's too far. Too far. I'm not. I'm not.
spaghetti with
I'm
peanut
not
butter.
okay with it at this point. I think you should just stop.
You don't want to try spaghetti with peanut butter?
Definitely not. That sounds gross, man.
That's what we're doing for our 100th episode.
Really? Oh, we've got a long way to go. I think.
Yeah, in about
Just
like a
we're
year and
just
a half.
shy a little bit. No,
Yeah.
Alex. You want to know why it's not going to be in a year? Because in a year, there's only 52 weeks in a year, and if we upload weekly,
I
we're only
didn't
gonna have
finish.
52 episodes.
I was gonna say in like a year and a half ish.
No,
52. Okay, I didn't do the math
no.
right there. I'm an idiot. 2 years.
Yeah. We'll see where we're at in 2 years, I guess, and if we are, then
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll eat peanut butter spaghetti.
That would be a fun experience.
Uh,
I will not deny that. I will.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
But
kinda
this
wanna try
episode,
it
we're
now.
doing the cinnamon challenge.
No, we're not. We're not dying today.
Yeah, I don't really feel like joking. I feel like I'd probably fuck up my microphone pretty badly though if I did that.
Oh yeah, you would. Also ditto, but it's fine. Ooh, I need to stretch my legs. Anyways,
Now's
let's
not the
pop
time.
in.
You better be uncomfortable. That's what you need
I
to be.
don't want to be uncomfortable. Do you ever like sit crisscross applesauce and then like when you start sitting crisscross applesauce, you're extremely comfy, but then when you want to move, you're like, my legs are cramped now.
Oh yeah, man.
Mm.
It's always comfortable, and then or yeah, just the way you lay or the way you sit or whatever, and then it's like when you try
Yeah.
to like fix it or anything, it's just oh fuck, I shouldn't have moved from this space. This
Yeah.
is the worst idea. My back is
Yeah.
gonna break. My bones are brittle. I can't even move my legs. I'm paralyzed from the waist down.
Like Joe Swanson.
They should just have wheelchairs. I think chairs should always just have wheels. Like,
Yeah, what's the point? of a
I'm in school
stationary
right
chair?
now, and yeah, they've all got wheels. Every single chair can be wheeled around because why not? What's the issue with it?
I don't
It's
get it.
louder with you having to adjust to be comfortable and other stuff. It wouldn't take that much to just all those hard plastic chairs. It would not be that
Slap
hard
some
for you to
wheels
put
on there.
slap some wheels on there. And then there'd be more wheels than doors in the world. I don't know if anyone ended up actually finishing that debate at all. I think it just kind of ended the same time, the same way, like water is
I
water
don't know
wet.
what you're talking about.
You've never heard the question? People have always asked that. Like, it's like a basic ass question. Like, everyone was just talking about it, like a TikTok, I think, is where it came from.
Really?
Unless I'm incorrect. And it's like, is there more doors or wheels in the world?
That's a tough one.
Because, I mean, every car has four wheels, but most cars have four doors, so.
Yeah. And houses don't have wheels, but houses can typically have two doors on each side. They might not have doors on the rooms, but they're gonna have doors. But if
But
they
think
do,
about
they're
it
gonna
at, like, a tire place. They're going to have so many more tires than they would doors, right? You get 10 doors in there, but
you
you've
said
got a
wheels, not tires.
well, what's your definition of a wheel?
Something with the title wheel. The wheel of a car and the tire of a car are two different things. The
Anyways,
wheel is
it's
the
a
metal
wheel
thing.
store. It's a wheel store with 10 doors and like 500 wheels
Okay.
in this one small space, right?
Right.
I don't know what the ratio would be.
I don't know.
If someone's ever done that study, I doubt it.
Let's search it up. Are there more?
Wow, that's really
Hey,
gonna
Google.
strikes the question.
Are there more doors or wheels in the world? Our verdict on the door. Shut up, Google. Our verdict on the doors versus. This Google entry is so. It's not even English. I'm going to read it for what it says. Our verdict on the doors versus. And yes, we're nowhere. That's not English. Anyways, we're nowhere even close to a precise estimate of total numbers of wheels and doors on the planet, but we've already found well over 38 billion possible wheels in the world, far more than the number of doors.
You know, they need to. I think that's the next scientific study we need to really hammer down on. Like, we've solved evolution. This is the next step of
The next step.
our
Do you
question
think water is
process.
wet?
Oh, I just saw a video, a short on YouTube of Neil deGrasse Tyson explaining it. And I was going to come in here and
What's he
sound
think?
all smart. I don't remember, else I would say it and pretend like I was the one who said it.
Well, what? Okay, well, what was his answer though? Is it wet or is it not?
I don't remember if it was it wets the surfaces because it's the water molecules absorbing into the what other materials or something like that. Like,
Oh, are you Neil deGrasse Tyson? Because that sounds exactly like what he said.
oh, so you knew what he said.
No, I don't.
Well, then yes, I'm totally Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Can you do a Neil deGrasse Tyson impression?
I'm doing one right now.
Can you talk about Mars for me? Can you talk about Pluto? Tell me how Pluto is a planet.
It's not.
Come on, Neil deGrasse Tyson. I know you love Pluto as a planet.
It's not.
I know you're not the person who made that. I'm fairly certain it was Neil deGrasse Tyson who made Pluto a dwarf planet and no longer a part of the official like solar system.
Yeah, he was
thing.
right. That should be a real debate. It's not like, you know, it can't
I
be
feel like
left versus
Pluto-
right. It can't be, you know what I mean? It can't be conservative versus like liberal. No.
It's just, is Pluto a planet?
Is Pluto a planet? Yes or no? These are the questions everyone wants the answers to. The rest of them are all just feeble.
Aren't there moons bigger than Pluto? Well, like, I mean, I guess, aren't there moons bigger than Earth? Are there? Let's
Maybe.
search
I
this
mean,
up.
Earth is not very big, so.
No.
Of course, we all
Are there-
think we're much bigger than we are, and that goes for most
are
men.
there moons bigger than the Earth?
I guess, or maybe we all just want to, you know, hope that we're all much bigger than we are.
Not all moons are smaller than all of the
Speaking
planets. There are
strictly on like men's. appendages.
There are 7 moons in our solar system, including our own moon, that are larger than Pluto. Jupiter's moon, Ganymede, 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 Ganymede,
You're definitely not Neil deGrasse
Ganymede,
Tyson.
no, is the
That's
largest
for
moon in the
sure.
solar system, and it's known as Saturn's moon. Titan are both larger than Mercury and Pluto. What moons are bigger than Earth's moons? Okay, so it doesn't.
You want to know how bad people are naming, or like first naming things, right?
What?
In like our solar system, we named our moon the moon. It's the moon, and then you go over to like Saturn and wherever, and you've got like names like Titan or Ganymede, I think is what it's supposed to be, but Alex
Yeah, that's
butchered
weird.
it. I think.
Okay.
I mean, I
No,
might be
it's
incorrect.
Ganymede. I think it's Ganymede or something. Ganymede. It's Ganymed. Gain what? Gan Y Mayday. I don't know.
Again, why Mede? I think that's
Genshin Impact.
no. Just
Do you ever? That's a chapter of our lives we refuse to acknowledge.
that's right.
Yep.
I mean, it was pretty cool. We could just sit there in the back of the class playing it, until we
Yeah.
hit a paywall, which
Yeah.
everyone will hit eventually. Some
It's
people choose to
it's just
use it.
so the beginning of the game is pretty fun, but then it gets really, really slow.
Unless you pay.
Yeah.
Like you've got like daily challenges and missions, different stuff you can claim and
Oh yeah.
things like that. But like it just slows down. It takes so much to get to the next level, and if you want to get to the next level, but you could just buy it. We got a nice fresh new deal. So
Yeah. That's how all those games work.
oh, 100%.
Any game with trajectories. Call of Duty is one that really gets me. You get Cold War, you play Cold War, but every time you open Cold War, you get an ad for Modern Warfare 2. I've never seen like a console game give me an ad for a game before. I've never seen that before. It's just
Have you ever
weird to me.
played Fortnite?
They
That's just one
yeah,
big ad.
yeah, but they're not out here
Pay
being
us
like
and we will advertise you and make skins. Mr. Beast is
yeah,
on
but I don't mean like
Fortnite.
that. I don't mean like that. They're not like hiding it. Like Fortnite kind of hides it in a way. Like I mean, it's not well hidden, but you know what I mean. It's integrated into the game. Call of Duty Cold War just has a big ass ad that says "Play
Yeah, but it's
Modern
another
Warfare 2."
game. It's not a different game. It's the same thing. Fortnite is taking something that has nothing, half the time, nothing to do with Fortnite.
Yeah, but they're just skins.
Yeah, but then they do put in-game items. It's
Oh
like
yeah, that's
Dragon
true.
Ball. Oh, we got the Kamehameha. Like
Yeah, yeah, I guess so.
I think I said. I think it's
Kamehameha.
Kamehameha.
Yeah, it's Kamehameha.
It's
I
the
believe.
Kamehameha. I don't know. I haven't watched
I
Dragon Ball.
I kind of want to start watching it, but I've seen pictures and all the characters look the same, and I don't want to get confused, so I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I'm
No, I
thinking
hate
of
when
starting.
people all just look like a clone of themselves, like Andy in Toy Story. Like all of his
Yeah.
friends are just copies of himself.
Oh yeah. Well, then again, that was like the first feature length CG movie.
That is true, but
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
Now
That is
look at us, and it's the same.
well.
Almost 30 years later.
It has been. Let's see. It came out in what 90? What was it?
In 2025, it will have been 30 years since the first movie.
It was 95.
Yeah, it came out in 95.
Okay. I knew it was 90 something, but I didn't think it was under 5. I honestly thought it was 98. When did Toy Story 2 come out? Was that
99.
98? 99, okay. And then Toy Story 3 came out like 2010?
Yeah.
No. Yeah? Okay. Toy Story 3 is my favorite out of all of them. It's so good. Toy Story 3 is so good.
Speaking of third movies, okay. Do you want to know
Okay.
one that I feel like people commonly forget in a pretty popular franchise? Shrek.
Okay.
Shrek the Third. I know you haven't seen any Shrek movies, so this doesn't. I
I've
can't really
seen
apply this to you. You've
I've
seen like the
seen
first one.
the first Shrek, and I have seen Shrek the third. How? Funny story.
Oh,
My parents never let me watch Shrek, right? Which is dumb to me because sure, there's adult jokes in it, but they
there's
would
adult
have
jokes in all kids' things.
yeah, and they would have gone over my head. It's not like 5-year-old me would have understood. Why do you want to? I love how they just straight up say the word erection in the movie. That's funny to me. They just straight up say the word erection. It's like in
certainly
the
a
first
pretty
movie,
fun
like
franchise.
I think it's the first movie. Like Donkey and Shrek are walking in a circle, and then they like keep on walking past this like hedge statue or something, and Shrek's like, "This is the third time we've been here. The statue's here," and Donkey's like, "You're the one who said you wanted to get an erection 3 times," or something like that. I think I could be bullshitting that 100%, but
I
that's
feel
a
like you
memory
might
I
be
have.
bullshitting this one.
I feel like I heard that though. That might have been a deleted thing, or like one of those like reels that are made for adults. Like that one time that Disney did the, you thought it was going to say son of a bitch, did you? That was a real thing. They just made it for their employees to see. It never really aired. They actually made that.
Oh, it wouldn't be too
But
hard.
no, it's not hard. It's kind of funny too. You know what clip I'm talking about though, right? With Porky Pig, it's like the black and white one.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like son of a son of a gun. You thought I was gonna say son of a bitch, didn't you? Funny. It's funny. What are we talking about? Shrek the Third. Yeah, so I'm never allowed to watch it, but Pizza Delight, right? We have a Pizza Delight here, and they have like kids' room or whatever, and they had a TV and a DVD player, and so I popped in Shrek the Third while my parents were making making garlic bread.
So you said so you could sit there. You watch the full movie.
I watched like half of it, went to eat my pizza, went back and watched the other half.
How long do you guys stay at pizza places?
Well, it takes a while for them to get the food, and then after that, me and my sister were like the only two kids there, and we were occupied, so it was just a bunch of adults having fun.
Fair enough. I gotta go back to Pizza Delight now. Now that COVID's kind of lifted and I'm old enough to go places by myself,
Yeah.
I totally just want to go and totally abuse the bread. No one be able to tell me no. Like, what is the staff
I
gonna
don't know.
do?
Do they still have it?
I know they shut it down for COVID. I think you could ask for it,
There's
but
only
I'm
the
not
one.
sure.
There's only the one in our city that has it, though, right? The
Yeah.
one out on that corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about that I went to. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, Shrek the Third, isn't it like forgotten because no one likes it? I forget.
yeah.
I forget the movie entirely.
It's just really
but,
overlooked.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Well, wasn't the
rightfully
fourth one
so.
really good?
Oh no, the fourth
Isn't-
one was so much better.
Okay, yeah.
That was the one with Rumpelstiltskin and where they
Yeah,
they
yeah,
went
yeah.
back
I
in
saw
time.
the intro to that, and it looks pretty good. I am going to do a Shrek and Puss in Boots watch someday, so I can watch The Last Wish, because The Last Wish is being praised right now, and it looks really good.
Oh no, I think DreamWorks really nailed it.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I was gonna go see it in the theaters, but I ended up getting out because I was sick, which is why this podcast episode is being recorded late.
Yeah, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but we're human, so we can't always
We
meet
have
our
sickness.
deadline.
People should
Yeah.
know this. It should be
Oh,
no
yeah.
secret. At least I don't think we're AIs.
Are we AIs?
I mean, we very well could be. It's a possibility. We could always be in a simulation. We could be in the Matrix right now.
We could. That would be so weird to live your entire life, and then after you just pull off a headset, and you're like, "Oh yeah, that's right. I went into the simulation a few years back, but it's actually only been like 30 minutes in our time."
Imagine that, living a whole fucking life. I mean, that is
Like-
kind of how fast time goes, though. In
Yeah,
perspective,
we're
like
already 18.
that is true. We are 18 years of age. I'm actually a few short off of the big old 19. I'll be able to do whatever I want. Everything I can do is legal now.
Not everything.
No, no, I'm perfectly. Once you get legal age, that means you are now able to commit all crimes.
Sure.
No,
Wait,
it
what?
is. Yeah, look it up, man. It's a real law.
Okay, I'll look it up.
It becomes the purge once you turn 19. 18 years of age is just a free trial on life.
I've been put on a watch list for searching that up.
Really?
Just got a notification. It's like, we're watching you.
That was
It's
me.
weird. Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted you to know that I was always there looking out for you.
Oh, really? What am I doing now?
You're looking at me. Sticking his tongue out gracefully.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Convenient how you weren't saying anything as you were doing it, but
No, that's yeah.
correct?
Anyways, I love how we haven't even like it's been like almost 30 minutes and we haven't even graced the topics.
It's just been small talk this entire time.
Yeah, but it's been good small talk. You want to keep going with the small talk?
I
or-
think we should just make that this a whole
This
episode.
whole
No,
episode-
no topics, no anything. He puts away
No
his big
topic.
ass topic notepad. It's a big
It's
topic
not a-
thing.
it's not- it's a
Confidential all
phone.
over the place.
It's phone.
But I mean, think
Says-
about it.
It's a cellular device. I said it like that on purpose, by the way. I don't really say things like I'm an old person. I just say it like that because I like getting a reaction out of people. This is really funny. You guys can't see it right now. But from my perspective, Ben stood up, right? He stood up and he turned around and he mooned me. But no one, none of you guys saw it. It's so funny.
He's lying.
No, I'm not.
It wasn't me. I
Notice
didn't
how-
do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Notice how you were talking while it happened.
I wasn't able to defend myself. Someone walked into
Because
my room.
you were too busy shaking your sweet ass booty in my face.
I feel like that's just what you dream about at night, to be honest with you.
No, nah, I don't dream about the booty.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I don't know.
Nah, my dreams are weird. I had a dream of the Mandela Catalog the other night. Like, it was a nightmare. It was a
that would've
Mandela
been
Catalog nightmare. It was fucking
bad.
terrifying.
Oh no.
I dreamt I was stuck in an attic, right, chained up, and then in front of me was like an old RCA TV, and the intruder was on the RCA TV.
Yeah, but
Then,
the
like, the
intruder's the
wall-
good guy, isn't that what he established on Game Theory? If I'm
No,
incorrect.
they're all bad, but he's like the more positive force. He's like he's fighting evil with evil,
Ah, okay.
No, no,
Well,
no.
I mean,
essentially.
the enemy of my friend is my enemy. No, wait.
The enemy of my friend is my no.
Oh,
The
why
enemy
are we...
of my friend is my friend. That would make Jim my friend, but Jim is his own enemy, and the enemy of my friend is my enemy. No, but Jim is my enemy. How's it go?
How does it go?
I'll just search it up. Let's just.
Google is the answer to all of our problems.
Jim is my enemy at the office. Shut up, Jim.
Wait, no. I was talking about just like the quote that someone made, like the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the office quote.
No, what's the office quote
Oh.
now that you've basically just
It's-
led me on like this for
Sorry.
God
it's-
knows how long?
Jim, friend. But because he
It goes for a while. But
Oh, yeah, that
because he's
really
his own
clicked
worst
out, and
enemy.
We probably would have got copyright strike. So
Oh, yeah, that's right. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
you should care. I don't
Not
want to get
making any
booted
money right
off.
now.
And what does it matter? We could just stop doing this.
But it's fun. I love
Then
doing
why are you equating money into the equation?
What? I was just saying it doesn't matter if we get copyright strike. Nothing bad will happen. It's just one thing. It'll be like
You
a
never
single
know.
strike.
We could get
There's 3
banned off of
strikes. aren't there not?
Spotify. I don't know how Spotify
No!
works.
We'll have to transfer over
I would
to
want to assume
Pornhub.
that. Oh, imagine Pornhub started doing like audio porn. I mean, they do obviously have like ASMR stuff.
But like it's just
Even on
it's just like a
Spotify, they have
podcast.
stuff, right? It's all. I
just
don't
a
know.
podcast. It's just like Riley Ree and Addison Ray just both sitting across each other with the most straight faces, but then they're just like,
You know that like many actresses in the porn industry have definitely gone on like podcasts and done interviews and stuff,
Oh
right?
yeah, I know that.
Like
I know
Lana
that. I was
Rhodes.
talking, like, yeah, I know. Yeah.
She went on to say a bunch of horrible shit that she had to do when she was in that, and it's just
Oh, yeah,
even
the
like
porn
hearing people like
industry.
even on like Anthony Padilla, I think he interviewed Mia Khalifa,
Yeah,
and
she
they
was,
went
yeah.
on forever about how that was just not a
Wasn't
good.
she
It's not a good
shunned from, like,
experiment.
her country or something? Like she was shunned from her entire community because of what she did.
Her
and
entire country sees the
No, not
video.
her entire country,
Bye
but,
bye
like-
to the United States. You go, sir. You did the
Yeah.
naughty. You can't stay here anymore.
Yeah.
I don't even know
I
where Mia Khalifa's from. Is she Lebanese?
I don't know.
Was Lebanon just like, fuck off? America wants you more? They want to stare at your jugs?
Let's see. We're searching up Mia Khalifa on my phone.
Yeah, this is going to get them watch listed.
Oh yeah. The top thing is the song.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it really
she's Lebanese.
popularized her. Is she Lebanese? Okay.
I remember the first time I heard that name. I was in middle school, and one of Wilbur's friends, you know Wilbur.
Yeah, I
Wilbur.
know Wilbur.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
I can't forget Wilbur.
Yeah, one of Wilbur. We're not using real names, by the way. We've made up code names on the side.
Of course.
Wilbur's one of Wilbur's friends. You know the one that like rode the bike into the Walmart that one time.
Oh,
He just-
yes.
He
He went in and
just
started
goes up
squeezing
to
the sports bras. A bunch of old ladies got mad at us.
We all okay. So picture this: a bunch of 12-year-olds go into Walmart. One of them rides his bike into there and starts riding it around. Gets kicked out, comes back in, goes into the sports bra section, and just starts putting them on in front of old ladies. And then an old lady was like, "That's very disrespectful, sir."
Yeah, but I mean, if he wanted to try on a bra, what's her, what right does she have to tell him to stop?
I know.
He
Well,
should not have to change who he is.
And like, yeah, he should be allowed to. I feel like he could have gone to the changing room though, maybe, because it would probably been more practical to try it on without clothes under it. What are you doing, Benjamin? Why are you making those weird faces? He's like doing the thing that like Jay Baruchel did in Goon. If you've seen the movie Goon, you know what I'm talking about. He's doing the thing with the fingers and the tongue. Have you seen the movie Goon?
No.
So, you know who Jay Baruchel is, right? I'm fairly
Yeah,
certain.
for the sake of argument.
Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah. Okay.
So, you know, right? Think about that, and then in the movie Goon, he plays like a pimp. Goon is like based on a true story, I believe, about like a hockey team in Nova Scotia, but the title Goon is referring to one of the people on the team. The main character was just a fighter. He was like a security guard, and they wanted someone to like be the goon of the team, so he plays on it. But there's many scenes in the movie where there's just Jay Baruchel there, decked out in bling, and like doing the thing where he sticks his tongue through his fingers and goes, "Yeah," and he's like, fuck him. I'm like, Hiccup, what are you doing? What are you doing, Hiccup?
Oh, no.
Because you just associate, that's like his biggest role, right? So you just associate him with childness, and then he's just doing all these sexual things, and it's really funny. You should watch Goon sometime. It's pretty funny. There's 2 of them.
Yeah,
it's
no, I
not
knew they
alone.
did make a sequel, but I never.
I watched them with my mom. She was very disappointed in me for knowing that they existed.
Yeah.
Because they're R-rated movies. I watched that in like middle school.
Oh, okay. So you're telling me you watch an R-rated movie, but the second you want to watch Shrek?
I'm allowed to watch Shrek, obviously, but like until I was in grade 10.
Then why
I
are
wasn't
you?
allowed.
You're missing out.
I just haven't gotten the desire to, but now I do because I want to watch Puss in Boots: The Last Witch because I've heard it's really good and I want to understand it. So I'm gonna.
It's
I
Puss
saw
in
the
Boots,
first
man. If you understand, just watch the first Puss in Boots. I feel like you just have to understand who Puss in Boots is. I don't think there's any real impact.
Well, no, I searched up a thing like, what do I need to watch to understand Puss in Boots? And they're like, just watch like Shrek 1, 2, and 3. I don't think they said skip one of them, but I can't remember if it was 3 or 4. And then they were like, yeah, and also the first Puss in Boots movie. I just want to know his whole story before I go into it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
The
well, yeah.
animation looks really good too. It's like the same kind of style as a like Spider Verse. I'm fairly certain it's like the one where they like animate it and then they draw over. And I really like the look of the movie.
Yeah, ever since Spider-Verse came out, everyone's been copying that style because it looks
Yeah.
good. Like
It
you're just
does
able to
look
make it
good.
look a lot artsy and a lot more just drawn, and
It's
the
just
drawn look
it
looks
just
really
pops. It just pops a lot.
good. It'll be weird if they make like a Shrek movie and they do that, and not just like the old 2000s 3D animation.
Yeah, that's. Didn't Illumination isn't Illumination doing the new Shrek movie, or is that
No,
bullshit?
it's DreamWorks, man.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
I feel like you should have known that. I'm a little bit disappointed in you, kind of.
I knew it was DreamWorks, but I heard somewhere that Illumination got the rights, and I was like, what? Like, it was talked about for a while, like a little bit ago, that they were gonna do an Illumination Shrek movie. However, now I'm starting to think that it was just a meme.
Might have been a meme.
It might have been a meme. You
They're
never
gonna
know
put
in today's
minions in the
economy.
next Shrek movie, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. How to Train Your Dragon is a good ass movie.
Way to
What's
segue, honestly.
Well, we were talking about it, so just going back to it. What's your favorite like animated movie? I'm gonna keep Spirited Away out of my answer. By the way, I'm not saying Spirited
Oh, I don't know about animated. Oh, I mean, most of them I find I'd enjoy quite a bit, right?
Away. Yeah. I'm gonna. I really like Spirited Away. I've talked with Ben about this before. Spirited Away is an amazing movie. If you haven't seen it, it's gonna be very confusing the first time, but watch it and then watch it again, and I promise you, the second time you will be like, holy shit, it's such a good like coming of age story. It's not even funny. He's doing the tongue thing again. It's you want me to do it back? I don't know. But it's
Kind of. I feel like now that you've pointed it out to me, I feel like you should just do it.
should I?
You gotta appease me now.
Yeah, appease you?
Mm-hmm.
What am I? Why should I appease you, sir?
I feel like you already know the answer, man. I don't think I had to explain that to you.
I'm not doing it. Anyways,
It was a shot.
what is a when is it? I'm not going to say How to Train Your Dragon because I know it's not that. I really want to say it's not Spider Verse. I'm not going to say it was Spider Verse. That was. Oh, also, I just watched Everything Everywhere All at Once. That's a really good movie.
Is that any good? I know it got
Oh,
pretty lifted up by the critics.
I'm going to say that the ending drags on. Like you're sitting there watching it and you're like, "Oh, it's over. That was really good." Wait a minute. No, it's not. Oh, that was really good. So, oh, never mind. It's not over yet. But I
Yeah,
am
they
going to
do
say
a lot
that
of fake out endings.
it's not fake out endings. It's just I'm not going to spoil anything. No, I can't talk anymore. I'm going to refrain from spoiling. I will tell you though that the camera work and the choreography in that movie, mwah,
Are they
mwah,
as
it's glorious. They do very intuitive things. Like this isn't like really spoiling anything, but there's this one camera shot where there's this one dude using a what's it called? Not is it knapsack? Is that what it is? Like the thing fanny pack as a weapon, and he like he slides it across the floor, like he whips it across the floor, like you know what I mean, right? Like he moves it in a circle across the
Yeah,
floor,
yeah.
and the camera follows it, and it's such a cool camera movement. I was like, cool, and the fight scenes are very nice, and there's a lot of like, it's very confusing at first, but then like once you get halfway through the movie, you're like, I don't want this to end. I don't want this to end. It's funny as hell too. I highly recommend it. It's
Would
on
you
Prime
would
Video
you
now.
recommend going to see it in the theaters though, if you had the choice? If you could have went when it was in the theaters, would
Yes,
you have paid to go see it?
yes, yes, because they do this thing with the, because it's a multiverse movie, right? So they do things with the camera, the way it's framed, right? So they like sometimes if they're in a different universe, it'll go to like, I forget what the portion is called, but like the same portion that Zack Snyder used for Justice League. You know what I'm talking about, right? Sometimes it goes
Yeah, the
widescreen.
four by
Sometimes it
the
goes
four by
full.
three ratio.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it goes 4:3. Sometimes it goes widescreen. Sometimes it goes full screen. And I would 100% say theater, because surround sound on that movie. You need it. You need surround sound on that movie too. That movie is good, I will say. And as someone who watched the Goonies, it was really cool seeing Data. I think it was Data. Yeah, Data's Star Trek, Data is Goonies. It was really cool seeing Data again, because I don't think I've seen him in anything else since the Goonies. And he won an Oscar too. Not an Oscar, an Academy Award, I think, for Best Supporting Actor.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, that's a. Have you seen the Goonies? I feel like you have.
Long time ago, but yes,
Yeah,
I have seen
yeah.
the
So
Goonies.
you know who Data is, right? Like the Asian kid with like all the tech stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's like he plays the main character's husband in the movie, and he is, holy fuck, the act. Oh, but I can't get over how good that movie was. I'm sorry, it's really good. Audience, if you haven't seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, watch it. It's very stylistic. It's very, you can tell like it was the Russo brothers who did it, right?
I don't know if it was the Russo brothers. I don't.
I know it's A24. Let's see.
Yeah, A24 does a lot of. They do really stylistic films. I think is their main approach. But I
Yeah.
mean, they get a lot of like stuff from critics, like
Okay,
Midsommar.
I don't know. I don't know why I thought it was the Russo brothers. But it's Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert. I don't. I'm so butchering those names. Why did I think it was the Russo brothers?
I don't know.
Why did I think it was
You must just like think that all good movies are
produced
done by.
by? Oh, they produced it.
They
They
produced it.
produced it. So I'm okay. So their name was tied to it.
Yeah, well, good for them. They get involved with good projects.
Oh yeah. The Russo brothers are pretty good. I like them. They also started out, or not started out, but like they directed the first few seasons of Community.
Wait, do they actually? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's actually that's how from watching, because the Community has their famous paintball episodes, which are very action packed and stuff, right? Which are like the season finales, right? And it's those episodes that like Marvel watched, and then they were like, we need to get these people to direct one of our movies. So if it wasn't for Community, the Russo brothers wouldn't have directed any Marvel movies.
Yeah, but so that was the actual story of how they got recruited because they did some scenes of paintball in a sitcom.
No, the Community is directed very well. Community has a lot of action in it. Community's whole shtick is that it does movie spoofs, right? So the Russo brothers directed Community, and actually, in every single one of their movies that they do for Marvel, they have a character from Community in there. Like in the Winter Soldier, one of the Shield agents that's like at the end of the movie, that's like with the headset or whatever. He's Abed from Community. The Dean from Community is the guy that's talking to Tony Stark after he shows off Barf. Like he's like, "Oh yeah, can we get a picture or whatever?" Like he's the guy who talks to him backstage. Yeah, there's quite a few, but and one of the other main characters, her name is Shirley. She's the girl in the elevator in Endgame, the one that notices that Captain America is off and gets the Shield agents. So yeah, Community is important to Marvel. I don't know if you knew that, but yeah, that is the story.
Awesome. I wasn't aware of that.
I would recommend you don't have to watch like the entire series to understand it, but I would recommend it. Just watch a paintball episode and you'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. But one from like the first two seasons because the Russo brothers leave after like season 4, I think. I think they only directed like the first 3 or 4 seasons.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Okay. Well, now I've got to watch the entirety of Community to understand the MCU. So thank you for
you
putting
don't
that out
have
there.
to, but it's a cool factoid though.
That is interesting. I didn't realize something like that was even attached to like the Warner Brothers in terms of what they've done.
The Warner Brothers?
Russo brothers. God.
Yeah, I know. It's cool, right?
Yeah. No, it is going to be. Yeah. I hope Russo brothers come back for another project, but I feel like when you watch their things, it's like you know that it's them who did it because they have the very similar approach to every movie. Like all the 4 movies that they did, they all feel the same in the way that they're directed and everything. Like you can tell it's the Russo brothers style of doing it. And I'm not saying it's bad, but you can just tell that it's their stuff.
I hope the next Avengers movie isn't done by them.
No, they said they weren't doing it. They said they weren't going to be ready to do anything with Disney again until for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Which isn't that far down the road, but
no.
You want to know something funny that I found out that is going to be happening in 12 years?
What?
Batman enters the public domain.
Wait, really?
Well, no. Here's the thing. I watched the whole video. It was a really clickbait thumbnail. But basically, the first Batman publication, like Detective Comics, like whatever issue, like the Batman that came out 95 years ago, that is now, you can do whatever you want with that in 12 years. Nothing else. Like, you can't take, like, Robin or anything else, or Alfred.
So just
or
the original stuff.
Yeah, just from that first issue, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Which is
just
interesting.
That first issue. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not sure. I feel like someone's going to abuse that.
Oh, well, let's see. I mean, Blood and Honey is coming out, the Winnie the Pooh one.
Is it out?
Yeah, but the same thing with that is that the Winnie the Pooh that they're doing in that movie is not Disney's.
It's not Disney. No.
Disney. It's the original publication of all the people, right? And all the characters.
Oh, really? The original Winnie the Pooh went around and murdered people? I didn't know that.
Obviously, they do whatever they want, but they're taking the original source material. Disney made their own stuff, but eventually Disney's stuff will. I said eventually twice. I apologize. But yeah, so their stuff will get to the public domain at some point.
Okay. Awkward silence.
This is just the pause break. Everyone needs to just take a minute and just sit and realize the exact moment you're in right now and just take a couple deep breaths and just enjoy it. No, it's just, you gotta be zen about some stuff. Don't rush through life.
Don't rush through life.
It will go fast regardless if you want it to or not. If you think it's going slow, just wait. Just start your week, right?
And
this is coming out on a Sunday. Just start your week, and it will be next Sunday before you even know it. Like you're not like you think every day is slow. Like I woke up this morning and like, oh, it's 8 o'clock. I don't know, I need to get up right now. 13 hours later, here we are, almost the end of the day. We're recording this.
It is almost the end of the day. I worked today. The day went by fast.
The day did go by fast. It was weird. Definitely didn't get as much done as I would have liked, but that's besides the point.
Yeah. My water's empty.
Is it? I feel so bad for you.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I'm thirsty.
Goodwill. You can push through. There is some liquid passing through your body right now, though. Just one thing. It's a little bit yellow.
What?
Yeah, it's a little bit yellow, but you can still drink it. It's sterile.
Is it?
Yeah, urine's sterile.
Before or after you filter it?
You don't have to filter. But urine comes out sterile. Obviously, when it touches stuff, it's not sterile anymore, but urine is sterile.
So straight from spot to mouth.
Yeah, the stream is sterile, but then obviously when it touches you, it's not sterile.
I'm confused.
I don't know,
also,
man.
why do you know this? Why do you know this, Ben? Huh?
I was watching Office. I was watching The Office, and they were doing, or it was like bonus content, right? And they were doing like the interviews or like the casting auditions, and we had like a young Rainn Wilson, and he was saying that line. He's like, urine is sterile. It's in the Red Cross handbook. Seth Rogen also auditioned for that role.
Yeah, I saw that. Jim Parsons also auditioned for it. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know that. Who did he audition for?
White.
Really? That would have been so weird. I can't picture anyone else as Dwight. Like he's just Dwight's Dwight, right? I can't place that with anyone else.
No, same thing with Sheldon, right? Like, there's some characters that just can't be played by other people.
No, those always be those distinguishable roles. Speaking of, like, Iron Man, could he be played by somebody else, or is it coined only by Robert Downey Jr.?
I'm gonna say... The thing is, though, that the multiverse exists now in the MCU, so I'm gonna say yes, but not for our universe. Not in a reboot, but if they do Secret Wars and they pull from another universe, then yes.
Yeah, I guess we'll see if they're gonna bring him back, because apparently they're gonna go even bigger than they ever have in Secret Wars. So
whatever. Keep on going bigger. You're gonna eventually like.
No, they're gonna burn themselves out eventually. There's only so much they can do, and then eventually James Gunn will have to go over and take over that universe, and James Gunn will be king of all comic book movies.
James Gunn is so good.
He knows what he's doing. They have the full DCU planned out. The first chapter right now.
Yeah, he brought the Suicide Squad back to life. He made people fall in love with the Guardians of the Galaxy is a household name. Right. It's not like, like...
Yeah, no, I definitely say, before it was like, just, so it was definitely an obscure thing, and people necessarily didn't know all about it. And then, James Gunn came out, made it like a sensation.
And now you, your brother, your mom, and your grandma know about it. Everyone knows who Groot is.
I am Groot, yes. You found out my secret identity.
Guardians of the Galaxy was a very good family movie.
Yeah, I would say that all James Gunn's movies are family movies, but maybe not.
No.
Maybe not watch Suicide Squad with your whole family. The Suicide Squad.
Don't watch Suicide Squad at all.
The first one was not good at all.
It's so bad. I feel like it probably may have been okay, but people are saying like release the air cut. I don't think the air cut would have been like
no, they're all just saying that because they think that they all want. These are the same people that once they got the Snyder cut, they were like, okay, we got what we want, but we want more. They think that just because there's a cut, it will improve the movie. Like take Thor: Love and Thunder for example. It doesn't make it any better if it was an extra 2, and it was 4 hours long, like Taika Waititi said. Probably wasn't going to be any better.
No,
it was just not a good story.
Same movie. I feel like Love and Thunder could have been better if they had a few more scenes of gore. I feel like the main issue with Love and Thunder is no gore. Gore is like not in that movie.
Oh yeah, he's way underused by far.
I'm not like Christian Bale fanboying or anything, right? Because I know a lot of people did that. They're like, Gore's like the best. And I'm like, no, he's not. He's not the best villain that they've ever had. Go say the best villain Marvel has ever thrown out there is probably Thanos.
And the most popular superhero baby name. I hear so many people name their baby Thanos. So
Actually?
yeah, and I don't know why you would ever do that. I mean, if your baby was purple, that seems like a perfectly valid reason to want to do it. But other than that, really,
Yeah. Man, I can't believe we did an entire episode without a topic.
that is amazing.
We couldn't do that before.
No, I feel like we put too much pressure on ourselves. Is the main issue.
Yeah.
Over anything.
Oh yeah.
Really was our
Oh yeah. But does this mean I get to do my topics next week? Or this Thursday? Yeah, sorry guys that we were a bit late once again. We're both kind of sick right now. I'm not as sick as Ben, but
I was not having a good time a couple days ago.
no.
So that's why we were
So
not able to
you
get anything
You
recorded.
get 2 episodes this week. You get 2 episodes this week. One today and one on your typical Friday.
Thursday, 10:30. You should know
Is
our
it
upload
released at
schedule.
10:30?
Yeah.
Really? I thought they uploaded at like 12.
No.
I just check every Friday morning and then post it everywhere. Anyways,
Shame.
that was good episode.
Great episode. Well,
Good
we'll all
episode.
catch you next
Okay,
week
man.
for the next one where Alex is going to be giving us the topics again. Since he failed to do that this one. He's lucky I'm letting him off the hook.
Yeah. Anyways, enough for me.
Good night, everybody, or whenever you're listening to this.
Night.
Good day.
Good
Good
day.
mid-evening. Good breakfast.
Good day, sir.